Hey, chat room. Okay, so we're streaming here. And let me know when you can see me and hear me and where. Yeah, getting dark is ridiculous. Tonight I walked down to the park to see a train. It was almost black by 7 o'clock. Chat room, anybody seeing or hearing this? Uh, Nobody yet? Live? Okay, live where? I need to know if it's live on YouTube, live on the website. How about on YouTube? I see the website. YouTube. All right. Unbelievable. That means only one thing. I have to try to remember how this works. Oh, I think I do. I know how it starts.
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Whiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, mathematics writer and the Giz Whiz, Dick DeBartolo.
And it is indeed Dick DeBartolo, Lindy Dunn, Dennis Wonderland. Where's the hand of Dennis Wonderland? Where's Gazelda? There's the hands of. And is Gazelda here? Gazelda, stick your... Oh, okay, wait, Gazelda. You're way past behind, totally behind the mic. Off to the side here. There you go. That's a little better. Gazelda is here too. And this is where we gently fade the music. Okay. All right, so... Boy, we're up and running so quickly. This is great. Chad is on the ball. We have Dwindle in waiting here. He was helping me do something earlier. So we're going to dump right in with photos from George Davis. Then we're going to do some facts. Then we're going to do logo. And you're going to make up a snappy answer to a stupid question. And then we'll play match game. And what am I looking at? Failed here. I smell him. Wait a minute. What's going on here? The smell-o-vision is not here yet. It was tried at CES. I forgot what year it was. It was this elaborate device that had all these vials of smells in it. And I think you bought special DVDs that triggered this. Anyway, it was so freaking complicated. I don't think it ever made the marketplace. It was just ridiculous. Okay, now it's a little complicated here. It's hard. I can't type in the chat room because with the new computer, I have to use the keyboard in place of where the keyboard is for the chat room. So for me to type into the chat room, I have to turn away from this computer. But Dennis and Lindy are looking, and they will alert me if you need something. All right, so photo number one from George Davis is a soaring seagull. A soaring seagull over, I don't know what kind of, I don't know, Italy? Doesn't look too domestic. Anyway, an eagle in flight. Let's leave it with that. An eagle in flight. And let me go to the three shot. An illegal?
No, it's not. I don't think it's an eagle, was it?
A seagull, I'm sorry. A seagull.
And why can't it fly over the ocean?
Why
Why can't it fly over the
why can't a seagull fly over the ocean?
over the bay?
Over the bay. Oh, then it would be a sea.
It would be a bagel.
Oh, it'd be a bagel. Okay. In search of a cannoli. Giant seagull about to take off from the roof of the tower. I'm about to let one loose. Freeze a bird. Oh, wait, I forgot my passport. Oh, that's very funny. Jonathan flying over Italy. Paul says, sorry, that'll clean up. That'll clean up, I'm sure. I should have made a pit stop earlier. Looking for a target. Hey, look at me, Ma. Jonathan Livingston, I presume. A bird, a plane. No, it's a super bird. Trying to find Dick, says iTech. Dan, I'm not so famous. I'm Irving Livingston Seagull. Flight mission Guano 1. Target tourist in sight. Magoo headed for the restaurant. Oh, that's slowing down. Raven, is that a ham sandwich I see down there? Look out below, says Morgus. Caesar, I saw a seagull stealing potato chips from a store. I bet this one can steal pizzas. This is Charles Livingston, Jonathan's brother, says Jammer B. Martron, I'm going to steal your ice cream cone. See no eagle. Poupe doors ready. Think I could pass for a dove, says J. Mez. Have one, Dennis? Lindy?
No, I don't have any.
Lindy has
Sorry.
one. Okay.
Sorry.
New AI goes to sea. Let's see what George put. For the soaring seagull, my caption is, I've been gliding here for over 3 hours. The winds are keeping me up, and I love it. Okay. Going to... Oh, great. Mastiff, what is that again? St. Bernard? A Bernese. Oh, my God, a Bernese. Description is dog waiting for owner to return from shopping. Okay. God, that's a great dog. All right, let's go to our 3-shot here. Oh, Dan, that was very funny. Dan says, can I take a turn, T-E-R-N, for the last, our bird? Then we're moving on to the Stephen, who's a good dog, who's a good boy. Magoo, waiting for my treat. Paul, why is the seagull hovering over me? Do I need to get an umbrella? Caesar, since I have to wait, he better bring me something. Oh, they're going fast again. Enjoying the shade in this heat. A little bit of tux on that formal guy. Where's my barrel? Yes, I'm beautiful. Now bow to me. I'm ready for my walk. Okay, slowing down. Dale says, pretending to be the Sphinx. Charlie's new friend, Hekanos Martron. Waiting for the Amazon delivery with the box of treats. Dog supermodel if I ever saw one, says Ranger Rick. Waiting for the treat. Oh, that was Ranger Rick. Mad Frank was dog supermodel. If you think he's well behaved, you should see how he trained his fleas, says Dan. Treats Pawlees, P-A-W-L-E-S. Bet you can't tell it's me, Felix the cat, in this dog costume. And to think I still haven't stopped growing, says James. Caesar says, I think seagulls are weapons of mass destruction. Almost got hit by one. And we'll end with... Oh, come on. You were going all so good. We need one more. We'll end with... Anybody?
Paws dipped in white paint.
Paws dipped in white paint. Okay, from Lindy. Paws dipped in white paint. Let's see what George put. For the dog waiting for his owner, my caption is, I was told to just sit here and wait till my owner returns, and I promise I will. Oh, you need to get a treat for that. Okay, going on to photo 3. Cabbage. Oh, that's it. Large head of cabbage. That's the whole description. And not even any icing on it either. Okay. Large head of cabbage. Gizzle the Whizzle. Boy, no one is inspired by the giant head of cabbage. I think I would need plastic surgery to be a good cabbage. The lag between chat and the video is huge. Chat room, who remembers who was it that solved the problem last week? Okay, someone you hit a series of keys to cure the lag. Time to quit when you're ahead. Hey, that's a lot of cabbage you got there. When we last searched for those Cabbage Patch dolls, I know a guy with a cabbage for a head. He's a jerk. It's Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors. Getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. Oh boy, the head of the country. It doesn't help, says Flying Out. No, I said we should play cribbage. Mom told me babies come from Cabbage Patch, but I don't see any here. Since I'm a cabbage, where's my doll? Really fresh sauerkraut, says Dwindle. Oh, this guy. And following up, these two go together. Paul says, this coleslaw is bland. Cabbage needs moisturizer. Paul says, IKEA coleslaw. That's funny. And we'll end with, we got the cabbage. Where are the kids? Giz one. Very good. Okay. For the large head of cabbage, let's see. George said, for the large head of cabbage, George said, I'll be cooking up a bunch of pork along with this cabbage for tonight's dinner. It will be yummy. Corned beef and... I thought it was corned beef and cabbage. Yeah, I guess there's pork and cabbage? Maybe. Okay. Let's go on to photo 4. Yeah, description is young boy blowing up a large balloon. Young boy blowing up a large balloon. Okay.
I have one.
What?
Balloon blowing up young man.
Oh, okay. Dennis's balloon blowing up young boy or young man. Linda, you can jump in anytime if you have one.
I don't have any.
That's okay. I bet Bazooka Joe would love that big bubble. Pop it, Hekano says. That was Caesar before. Another one, Pop, Flying Out. Pack, Bubblegum Crisis. Stephen, a balloon or bubblegum. It is hard to tell. It looks, it is hard to tell which it is. Bubblegum Blowing Contest, Martron, Johnny B, Pop, Bang, Boom. Dan, Kid-Friendly Alien Face Hugger. Uh-oh, Sticky Mess, Becky. Caesar, I sure hope this doesn't pop. Dwindle says, Hubba Hubba, that's a bubble. Hubba Bubba, that's a bubble. Paul, should I pop this zit on... Paul says, should I pop this zit on my nose? Or leave it alone? It seems kind of big. That's very funny. Eric said, bubblegum disaster happening soon. Caesar, where's the carton that came with my gum, the cartoon? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. This guy, that was Tombo. Giz one, this guy loves gum. Can you pass the breath test? How do I get rid of this large pimple? This would take forever to get out of my stash. Who put crazy glue in this balloon? It's not funny. Warning, do not use crazy glue on balloons. Well, one following the other. D. Claire says, please remove this growth before it bursts. And we'll end with Caesar. If I make a big enough bubble, will I fly away? Interesting question. Okay. All right, George says, for the boy blowing a large bubble, my caption is, I can blow this bubble much bigger, and I'm going to do that now. All right, and we're moving on to 5. Oh, finally. Strawberry cheesecake. Strawberry cheesecake. All right. The room brightens up. Caesar, Caesar says, I used the gum from the last photo to make this pie. Oh. Frank says, always with the sugar. Yes, always with the sugar. Stephen, that takes the cake. Paul says, this pizza doesn't look quite right. Shouldn't it be more pizza-like? Pack says, this is not a cake. It's just a slice. Goes great with gum, Tombo. Flying out, say cheese. Becky says, I was hoping it was peppermint. It was with peppermint white chocolate. Fun fact, not made with cheese or cake, but lots of cabbage. Add a cup of Java and I'm in heaven, declare. Hekanos needs to be flambe. Wow. Don't skip on the sprinkles, Jamez. Giz one. Finally, time for dessert. Gizzle, slice, slice, baby. Ranger Rick, small piece. Where's the rest? March on. Hey, who ate the rest of my cake? Caesar, we used Mary Kay ingredients to make this pie. Pack says, who got the confetti all over the cheesecake? Jamma B says, I imagine this as a donut. Oh, that wouldn't be bad. Kind of hard to eat as a donut. Tombo, this goes great with chocolate cake. Dan says, this slice balances on its edge, so it's a balanced meal. Okay. Roberto says, made with fresh ricotta. Oh, that wouldn't be bad. Caesar, who got cheesecake all over my confetti? And we'll end with, ending with, come on, chat room, one more strawberry. Anybody? Here we go. Dwindle. That cheesecake slice is a cute one. Okay. George says, for the strawberry cheesecake, my caption is, give me a cup of cold milk with this cheesecake, and I'm set for about 3 hours. 3 hours? How about 3 minutes? All right, let's go to 6 of 6. And,
Oh my goodness.
simply a batch of yeast rolls. They look very eggy to me. Wow, they look great. They look great. All right. Great buns. We're on a roll. Hekanos, that was Tombo, great buns. Hekanos, we're on a roll. And the room size has dwindled. One of these breads is different. Pick it out. Is it challah? Caesar. Gives one. George is on a roll. Oh, that's good. Jamma B, we need a banana for scale. Ranger Rick rolling in the dough. Becky souffles. I-Tech gotta need lots of butter. I'm with you. Oh, they need butter. Popover Field. Oh, that's funny. Magoo. Steven, lot of buns in that oven. Buns and puns, says Giz one. Flying out, nice buns. We're going to need a bigger butter, says Dwindle. James, this is where I go to loaf around. Dan says, yeast rolls, of course, are made from the Yeast Coast. Roll your eyes and grit your teeth, Johnny B. Bad. Pack, oh no, browser screen is full of pop-ups. Oh, that's funny. Buns of glory, Gizzle. Martron, the only time I've seen more buns is when I was at the nude beach. Caesar put red, white t-shirt on one of them, and we can look for Waldo. And we'll end with, I guess that yeast panned out, from Dan. And we'll throw in Raven. Invasion of the pastry people. Lindy has one? Okay.
I'll take the one in the middle.
Lindy will take the one in the middle.
I'll say, they're coming to get you, Richard.
They're coming to get you, Richard. Yeah. I could, wow. Okay.
It's getting on me, doesn't it?
It does,
For the yeast rolls, George said I bought a couple of pounds of Irish butter to put on these yeast rolls. Help yourself. Eat them up while they're warm. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
yes, exactly. Exactly. All right, we're going to do facts. Dum, bum, bum. Well, we went to the planetarium today, but we did not learn this. But Jamma B probably knows. What are Saturn's rings made of? What are Saturn's rings made of? Glue?
Made of gold?
Gold. Lindy thinks gold. What are Saturn rings made of? Ice crystals? Copper?
Huh.
Rock? Moon bits? Former moons? Jamma B says ice and rocks? Plastic? Cotton candy? Unicorn tears? 24 karat gold? Zeus's ambrosia? Small rocks? Paper that goes around cigars? Fried onions? Ice and rocks? Dust particles? A lot of you have this correct. Ice, gases, mostly dust. Chat room, you're very good. Saturn's rings are made up of rock and dust. Rock and dust. But they are slowly being pulled apart by its gravity. They're being pulled apart by its gravity. Wow. Neptune's moon, Triton, has geysers that shoot nitrogen gas how many miles into the air? Okay, hint, it's more than 25 miles. Neptune, I should have had these before I went to the planetarium today. Neptune's moon, Triton, has geysers that shoot nitrogen gas how many miles into the air? 55 miles, Hekanos. 35 miles, I don't know. 30 miles. There's no air on Triton, says Tombo. Oh my God. Frank says, I'm canceling my trip to Triton then. 200 miles, 42, 26, 150. Another, there is no air. Well, according to this document, Triton has geysers that shoots nitrogen gas 50 miles into the air.
That's really good to know.
Okay.
In case you're at a
I know.
party or something. Or playing trivia.
Europa's moon Triton, it just says, here's just a plain fact. Europa's moon Triton has more water under its spout than all of the water in all of the Earth's oceans put together. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. And our final fact, Stephen Hawking believes that black holes evaporate over time. And by time, he means how many years? Oh, we'll never get this. Hint, it's more than 1 billion.
Oh.
Stephen Hawking believes that black holes evaporate over time, but takes years. How many? Hint, more than 1 billion. So 2 billion. Any guess?
Trillion? Go right with that.
Ah, Lindy's the closest.
Really?
What'd you say? Trillion?
A trillion.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah. Actually, it says more like trillions, not billions. More like trillions. Okay. Um, George ends with, hello, everybody. I'm saying thank you for all the stuff you've done over the past years with Giz Fiz. I believe we are in year 11, possibly 12. Remember, it's important to continue to love your friends and family. This is short and sweet. I'll see you next time on the show. By George. Okay, George. And George, I think you watched the show with your buddy Billy. Oh, I see. You know, someone, the shirt, Westworld. Okay. Not quite sure. Was there a train in Westworld? I'm not even sure. I'm not sure where I got this. Probably on Woot. All right. Oh, wait, we have to get out the magic. Digitized. Totally automatic. Used, okay? You may hear a question that we used in the past, but not once it goes in this bin because
Do they know how the match game questions used to pop up on the game?
How the what?
How the match games used to pop up on the stage.
Oh.
That's kind of funny.
Let me, yeah. Today, chat room, I probably told the story before, but if you're new to the show, this is how match game worked, okay? So I would sit there just a little bit off camera um, from Gene Rayburn, and I had a sandwich board with all the questions on it. One day I'll show that Lauren Bacall clip again because you see the board in it. And I had all the questions, the actual questions Gene would read on a board, each one under a paper clip. And I was on a headset to the producer, Gene Kopelman, and we would gauge how the show was going. Like, if it was deadly, I would say to Gene, I said, let's just use this. John liked to put, John filled his balloon with what? Air, okay? Something that would get some matches. And so what I would do is I was not allowed to hand Gene the card, and we wanted to make it look, kind of like it was a big deal. So into Gene's podium, there was a little tunnel built. It's all just wood. I would hand the card to a stagehand. The stagehand would take the card, bend it over slightly. And he had a stick, okay? And at the end of the stick was a big paper clip. And I would stick the card into the paper clip. And then the stagehand would take the card like this and start pushing it through this little tunnel. And the little tunnel was just this high. And the sound effects man would see this start happening, and he had an old-fashioned cash register. And when the card would go in, he would, and when the card came to the end, it would pop out because the tunnel ended, and then he would go. Okay. Yeah. That was how we did it in the old days. All right. Well, except for the time we did a show when Goodson said, listen, we're doing a run through in a theater, but we don't want to build any machinery. What are the chances of you being under the podium for the whole half hour? I said, well, okay. And so I would pop the cards up through a hole in the thing. So show business is not the wonderful thing you thought it was. I think we did this. Yeah, we did that. Okay.
Clips are essential.
Oh my God. We're gonna do birds. Rarely do you find a subject. Most of the cards are potluck. Oh, we might have done this, but we'll do it again. Tropical bird featured on Fruit Loops cereal. Tropical bird featured on Fruit Loops cereal. Oh, Dan says Gazelda would be good at handing cards. Yeah, Gazelle. Yeah. Toucan. Say it is a toucan. Yeah.
You're right.
Two can play this game.
Two can play this game.
The bird that represents uh, Valsic. How do you pronounce the pickle company?
Vlasic.
Valsic.
Vlasic.
Vlasic. The bird that represents Vlasic pickles.
There was a bird on there?
Yeah, I know. But when you hear the answer, I just saw the answer. You will.
Neat. Like
Bird that represents Vlasic pickles.
scratch your marks, I take. No.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. A stork.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and now I remember. It's bizarre, isn't
Didn't he used to act
a
like,
stork? And the stork has a like a cloth with a pickle, like it's delivering a
I thought
pickle.
he sounded like Groucho Marx or something like that too when he spoke. I thought he spoke. I don't know.
Huh.
Canadian exhibition clothing company that shares its name with a bird. Canadian Expedition Clothing Company. Oh, Pat Harrington. Oh, Pat Harrington's very funny. Did the voice?
He sounded like Roach.
Oh, okay. Frank said, I saw the match game live in the 80s. When the game was over, the losing contestant would ride off on a piece of scenery as it moved away, but it was pulled by two stagehands. It is indeed, no,
What?
more incorrect, yes. Canadian goose, but goose is correct. All right, into the bin. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Company lore maintains that Baby Ruth got its name from who? Company lore, Lore, maintains
Baseball?
that Baby Ruth got its name from whom? The baseball player?
Baby Ruth.
Roger Maris? Mama Ruth? Oh, the Mama Ruth, the president's baby, President Taft's
Yes.
daughter.
I think it's President Taft's daughter.
Dennis thinks it's President Taft's daughter. Daughter of U.S. President. Oh, wow. A lot of people, President's daughter. You,
Never
no,
heard
no,
that. I
okay.
was thinking Babe Ruth. Baseball.
Paul said it was shortened from Baby Ruthless, Satan's daughter. Named by Mr. and Mrs. Ruth. Becky, a president's kid. Chat room, you were right about the story, but I don't think anybody got the right president.
Rizzo?
It was named after President Grover Cleveland's infant daughter, Ruth.
Oh.
Ah. Okay, according to a Nestle survey, Baby Ruth candy bar eaters are 22% more likely than any other candy eaters to be fans of what? According to a Nestle survey, Baby Ruth candy eaters are 22% more likely than any other candy eaters to be fans of dentures. uh, uh, peanuts and chocolate. Weight Watchers. Oh, that's very funny. Yeah, it's very. Oh my God! I was going to say it's very wide open, but chat room. Yes, more likely to be fans of baseball.
Huh.
More likely to be fans of baseball.
You were sort of that.
That's what, yeah, I was sort of thinking that.
Okay. You know, is this still around?
Fridays?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
They used to have one in Times Square.
Oh, is there? Okay.
And one on 34th Street, I think, too.
What championship brings together the fastest and flashiest professionals to compete? Sponsored by TGI. What championship brings together the fastest and flashiest TGI Fridays professionals to compete? This is very weird. Sharon, I'll read it again. What championship brings together the fastest and flashiest TGI Fridays professionals to compete? No, you'll know, you'll. No, no. Mm-mm. The first I guess no. The World Bartending Champions. The World Bartender. Oh, God. TGI Friday's guest recognition program is Give Me More Blank. Their guest recognition program uses the quote, Give me more blank. Let's see who really patronizes this store.
What is it? Patron recognition?
Guest recognition is, like, I guess you get points for something and you win something.
No.
Get me more kisses, Pepto Bismol, hot sauce, money, fries. I don't even get the answer. I have the answer on the card. Heartburn? Yeah, Magoo. I'm with you. Their guest recognition program uses the slogan, Give me more stripes. What has that got to do with anything? What has that got to do?
Little stripes on the logo.
It's on the logo.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, what do they call their potato skins that have cheddar, bacon, sour cream, green onions? Oh, stripes on their logo. Thank you, Giz One. What do they call their potatoes that has cheese, bacon, sour cream, green onions? They're customers. No, I have ordered these there, but many, many years ago. Oh, and stripes on their uniforms. Okay. Um, there we go. Not the works, not overloaded. Becky, yes, many. Stephen, Caesar. They call them their loaded potato skins. Loaded potato skins. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, you know what? I know the name of this. What Apple TV character was a lovable optimistic American football coach hired to manage a British soccer team? This is pretty popular. I think we'll get some right answers. You don't, right?
What's his name? Ted Lasso. Is it Ted Lasso?
Uh,
Uh,
yes.
Hang on.
I watched him. He was really good.
Uh,
He was a football player. They hired him to I think.
He's a coach.
Is that what it is?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, everybody got it.
It was a
mm,
really
mm.
good show.
Bum bum.
MSN.
MSN. Which MSN site brings you the latest celebrity gossip? Yes. No speaking out loud, Lindy.
Sorry.
Which MSN site brings you the latest celebrity gossip? Mm-mm-mm. You know, I didn't even know they had a celebrity gossip. Slate, no. EMZ, no. The Dish, Dirt, The Ladder, TMZ. No, chat room, I've never ever heard of this. The MSN site that brings the latest celebrity gossip is called the Wonder Wall. The Wonder Wall. Um, uh,
Never heard of it.
what's their stock quote show called? What is the stock quote show on MSN called? The stock quote show on MSN? I guess nobody never heard of it. It's very cleverly done. It's called MSN Money. You don't find that kind of talent these days. All right. Well, let's do one of those quote things. Again, we may have done some of these before, but they won't repeat after this. Oh, what percentage of vegetarians and vegans eventually go back to eating meat? What percentage of vegetarians and vegans eventually go back to eating meat? Boy. 50%, half of them. I'm with Johnny B. Bad.
Me too.
50%. Caesar said 60%, and evidently he did that. All of them? Wow. Wow. Oh, it's all over the place, from 17% to 85. Dennis?
50%.
50?
I was
I'm in
gonna
with.
say 10%.
Oh, Lindy said only 10%. Lindy's with Lumpy. Paul said not me. A vegan since 2016. Vegetarian since 2009. Wow. Oh my God. 84% according to this go back. Holy cow.
My wife was a vegetarian.
That's right. There you go.
How many Americans are estimated to have one or more phobias? How many Americans are estimated to have one or more phobias? Yeah, that's shocking. 85%. How many Americans? One or more. God. You know, I think it's going to be high. Uh, I'm gonna go with 60%. 60. Hekanos is in with 66. Jama B 65. What's your guess?
75.
75%.
Yeah, 75.
And Lindy's in with 75%. It's a frightening number, says Johnny. Okay, how many Americans are estimated to have one or more phobias? Oh, you know what, chat room? It's very weird. It's in millions, so we have to do it again. Okay, doesn't say on the front of the card, but the answer is in millions. So let's do it again. How many million Americans are estimated to have one or more phobias at some point? How many million? What is it? 340 million people?
Something
Something
like 340.
like 340 million. 170 million. 230 million. Okay. Boy, that's pretty low, Caesar. 250 million. Most. 300 million. What was your guess?
I'll say 35 million.
35? That's low. Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking 275 million.
235 million. Okay. Magoo is guessing 50%.
I think the figures might.
Oh, it's very low. Only 19.2 million people
They lie.
have a phobia.
Huh.
And the phobia is about answering questions for. Okay. In feet. Oh, finally, a card that makes sense. In feet. How tall is the famous statue of Christ in Rio de Janeiro? In feet. How tall is the
I feel like I read that.
statue of Christ? Boy, it's big.
Yeah.
In feet. 100. 100 feet? Wow. 660 feet?
Six.
What? One set of feet? Gemma B's in with 1,500. Wow, these.
How many feet? Two.
Mad Frank is in Frank and I are in with 100.
Say word 50.
150 feet?
500.
500 feet?
I think it's really
Yeah,
big.
it is big.
Okay. In feet, how tall is the famous statue of Christ in Rio de Janeiro? Oh, it's a little guy. 98 feet. Oh, 100. I said 100. All right. This is ridiculous. How many bristles on the average toothbrush?
Oh, God.
How many bristles on the average toothbrush? Mine is a 5. I keep thinking I should be replacing this. How many
Voter
how
registration.
many bristles on the average toothbrush? 400, 5,000? Boy, I guess there are. I guess it sort of depends. Electric toothbrush, the brushes are very little, but 150.
No, he's a rag.
What is that?
He's a rag.
Yeah, use a rag. Okay.
60.
60?
60.
Wow. How many bristles does the average toothbrush have? Roberto. Magoo. Roberto's dead on. Magoo's pretty close. Average toothbrush has 2,500
What?
bristles. Steve in Toronto, 2,500.
I'm going
Excellent.
to look at
You're
my
gonna count them.
toothbrush. Yes.
Excellent. All right, we'll do one more,
Huh.
and then we will do our snappy answer. Oh, movie question. Who played Steve Biko, B-I-K-O, in the film Cry Freedom? I have no idea. Who played Steve Biko, B-I-K-O, in the film Cry Freedom? Anybody? I don't even know this movie. I don't think anybody else knows it either. Anybody? An actor. Who played Steve Biko? Biko.
I was thinking Denzel.
John Wayne.
Where?
Somebody mentioned.
Oh, well, okay. We have a correct answer. We have several correct answers. Oh, very. I don't watch the movies, I read the parodies. It is indeed Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington. Tab Hunter? No. Tab Hunter had an amazing smile. He was on Match Game, and Gene Coleman said, "Go and see if Tab Hunter needs anything." So I went in. Said, "You need anything? Any questions about the game?" And then his agent came in and said, "Hey, we don't need any help here, okay? We don't need any help." So that was my 1 minute with Tab Hunter.
That was your answer.
That was it. All right, we're going to do our snappy answer. Okay. Let me cover Jaffe's. All right. It's a restaurant. And I'm holding the book in front of the camera, so it's hard for me to see. It's a restaurant, and one couple is obviously making out like crazy. And at another table, a lady says to her husband or boyfriend, "Are they making out?" Okay. Are they making out? Yeah, I'll show you closer up. And his snappy answer is, are they making out? No, they're making up. Oh, that's funny. Are they making out? No, they're making up. He's trying to get some food bits out of her mouth. No, they're making a baby. No, checking for cavities. They're telling secrets. No, they're making in. Oh, that's funny. No, he's doing the reverse Heimlich maneuver. No, they're taking Lady and Tramp spaghetti scene to a new level. Oh, that's very funny. He's blowing up his doll. No, they're trying each other's food. No, I think they're kissing. No, is the kiss cam time? It's kiss cam time. Not sure, but I'll go over to help out. No, he's giving a mouth to mouth because she is choking. No, they just came to the end of their spaghetti. Okay. No, that's just an appetizer. No, she's choking. He's doing mouth to mouth. No, they're sharing a cannoli. No, he's doing the Heimlich maneuver. No, she pre-chews her husband's food. Oh my God. I'm trying to examine her for liver spots. No, they're Siamese twins.
Say that. It's very funny.
No, they're checking each other's tonsils. No, she fainted and he's picking her up. No, this is a new way to give a colonoscopy. Oh my what? No, they're just making everybody uncomfortable. Yes, and the dessert is even gaudier. And we'll end with Dan. No, they feed each other like pigeons. Okay, and Jaffe said, are they making out? Oh, this is good. Jaffe said, no, they're wrestling over who's going to pay the check. No, he's giving her mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. I think we had that. And no, they're just sharing a stick of gum. They're sharing a stick of gum. Okay. We'll do some match game. Who's watching new match game, by the way? Anybody? Anybody watching new match game? You know, I think I mentioned this on Giz Wiz, or was it Giz Fiz? Anyway, um, I, I I I don't quite get the questions on the. I like Martin Short a lot, but the questions don't seem to make sense to me. And so I typed in Google who is writing the questions for the new Martin Short match game show, thinking maybe one of the Hollywood uh, match game writers, they used one of them. Anyway, it said the show does not break down the staff as to who writes the questions, but Dick DeBartolo is commonly credited with coming up with the idea for the silly questions. I thought, holy cow. Holy, I like AI. That was, I just never expected that. Uh, uh, um, it's like chicklets with an AI generator and computer generated celebrities. Boy, this is an early match game question. John was so in love he could hardly blank. John was so in love. If I could find which mouse is the one that goes to. I have three mice for three different computers here. Okay. John was so in love he could hardly. I don't know. John was so in love he could hardly. Looking up now. Oh, I was gonna write think. No. Oh, nobody said it. Was so in love he could hardly eat. Oh, I was gonna say, oh, that's so funny, Lindy.
I said breathe.
He could.
I thought I saw one.
Oh, there it is, right there. Breathe, Vicky. Vicky always saves the day here. Very good. Very good. Eat. Oh, Hawks. All right. Oh, you know what? We did this with Soupy Sales and Fanny Flag. They're very, very hard. We rarely did them. A double blank. It's really hard to match, okay? Mary hit her blank with a blank.
Hit or hit?
Hit. Mary hit her blank with a blank. Mary hit her blank with a blank. This will be really amazing if you. Well, this is interesting to see if anybody matches. Mary hit her blank with a blank. Oh. Nothing?
I matched Claire.
Mary hit her husband with a frying pan. Mary hit her husband with a newspaper. Mary hit herself with an ugly stick. Oh, this is so funny, chat room. I wrote Mary hit her husband with, and I couldn't think of what to put for the second part. Some hammer. Vicky, that's very good. Oh, wait a minute. Finger with a hammer.
Oh.
Lindy?
It said hit her head with a pot.
Hit her head with a pot. And Dennis? Husband with a frying pan? Oh, wow. Very good. Very good. Okay. Is this better? Chat room?
Well, that's good. Her ex-husband was a lawsuit. That's great.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, that is good.
Oh, okay. Mm-mm-mm. John had a hole in his blank. Now, here's the difference. Question 62. This is, you want to talk about a career? Question 23,273.
Whoa.
I think I told you when we hit, like, I think it was in the 33,000. I went to Gene Coleman. I said, Gene, it's taking me longer to number the questions and to write them. Why are we numbering them? And she said, all right, well, just don't number them. I mean, there was no way to file match game questions because if you file them under John and Mary, we don't have two filing cabinets, a J and an M. John had a hole in his blank. Let me do mine before I. John had a hole in his. All right, I'm going to do the most generic. John had a hole in his sock. Becky!
Becky.
Dennis. His head.
There was lots of them.
Okay. Oh, there's another head go by. Mad Frank and Tombo. Lindy.
Sock.
In her.
Sock.
Oh, sock. Oh, okay. Bank account. Pocket. Oh, that pocket's good. Soul. Wow.
There was one that said alibi, which was
Oh, that's very funny. John had a hole in his alibi is excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Pac. There was Lisa who said that. Very funny. All right. Mm-mm-mm. There's some. Charlie asked the librarian, "Do you have a book that will tell me how to blank a mermaid?" Charlie said to the librarian, "Do you have a book that will tell me how to blank a mermaid?" Okay. Oh, Gazelda, do you have one?
No,
Do you know how to play this game?
of course.
Okay, well, don't say it yet. But when I finish, I don't know if people have answered. So what would your answer be? Charlie asked the librarian, "Do you have a book that would tell me how to blank a mermaid?"
Fry.
How to fry a mermaid? No. Okay. I had catch a mermaid. Okay. Dennis, did you have something?
No.
No. Okay. And Lindy?
catch.
Catch. Gaz-
Fry better.
the redhead is cute. Oh, wow. Oh, wait a minute. Caesar said I wrote fry.
Thank you, Caesar. Thank you.
Wow. Well, Gazelda. Wow, your first
He
answer.
cheated. He heard me.
He heard you. I had fry. That's okay. Cheating is okay when it comes. Puppets can cheat. We don't hold puppets to the same. Um, uh,
Someone said
John was surprised when Dr. Benson turned out to be a blank. John was surprised when Dr. Benson turned out to be a blank. John was surprised when Dr. Benson turned out to be a. Oh, no one will match. But I think it's funny. Okay.
A quack. That's good.
John was surprised when Dr. Benson turned out to. Oh, Johnny Monday! Veterinarian. A butler, a quack, a gynecologist, a butcher,
Love it.
a murderer, a witch doctor. Oh my God, a nurse, a spin doctor. Lindy.
I said vet.
A vet, veterinarian. Well, Jack the Ripper. A Time Lord, a veterinarian. Another one, Stephen. A carpenter. Chat room, that's very funny. I would do one more and then Charlie. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Try to remember family friendly. It will be difficult. The sergeant said to the new rookie, when you stop someone, flash your badge, not your blank. The sergeant said to the rookie, when you stop someone, flash your badge, not your blank. Okay, there is an answer that does not include body parts. The sergeant said to the new recruit, when you stop someone, flash your badge, not your blank. Not your butt, not your smile, not your teeth, not your gun. Lindy, not your,
Flashlight.
not your flashlight.
I saw a couple lights.
Oh, you did? Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we get the robotic camera and with all yeah, it's hard working all these buttons and levers to try and get this camera got so twisted. How did this ever happen? All right. Oh, there we go. All right, Charlie. Oh boy, so wags a lot. That, oh boy, that is so wags a lot. Look at that. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. Look at that tail. Holy cow. That is so wags a lot has arrived. Look at this boy. That is one happy boy. That is one happy doggy. Yeah, look at that. Flash that tail, Charlie. Charlie, wave at the chat room. Wave that butt at the chat room. Charlie, oh boy. Chat room is going to go. Close your eyes and don't get dizzy because this cable is stuck back here and I have to get it. Oh, God. How did this ever get behind that? Mm-mm-mm.
Wonderful tour.
Yes, a one.
Studio.
All right, now. Now we can. Everybody seasick? All right, now for next time. Oh, now you see my shirt full. Let me just stop that. Music here. All right, chat room. This is great fun. Oh my God, an hour and 10 minutes. Chat room, you are so funny. People are just so very funny and so clever. It's great. It's like our annual family, the Giz Fiz family, or fizzies. we're all fizzies here. Anyway, all right. So tomorrow night is Giz Wiz, and next Wednesday we're going to do another Giz Fiz. Gizelda will be here. Hopefully Linda will be able to make it. Yeah, get Lindy out of there. Lindy, wave goodbye. There you go. A full shot of Lindy. And you saw Dennis earlier. I could hardly believe we saw almost. Oh, Gizelda. Hang on. Gizelda, go in front of the camera. There you go. Look at you. Look, Gizelda, what are you in any shows currently on Broadway?
Burlesque.
You're in burlesque.
I'm a stripper
You're a stripper. Wow. How do puppets strip?
from the neck down.
From the neck down. Well, that's good. That's very good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been regular old-fashioned, totally unimproved Giz Fiz. Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Dick DeBartolo, Dennis Wonderland, Lindy Dunn, Gizelda,
Thank you.
Jamma B, Scooter X, Dwindle, Dan. Oh, wait, we have to go to your credits. Hang on, I have to do our credits first. This has been a Best We Can Do production. Okay, and then we're going to do our magical, produced by So Wags a Lot. So don't blame the Gizwiz and get me a treat. And then we're going to go to the chat room and find out what other people did. Pack is Chief Cheesecake Slicer. Vicky, Charlie's Chief of Security. Paul is Roll Butterer. Train Wardrobe Consultant Caesar. Stephen, Seagull Wrangler. Becky's Charlie's Secret Admirer. Hawks is Seagull Tracker. Gizelda's Hand Lotion Provider, Tombo. Giz One is the pilot. Studio Dog Sitter on set, Ranger Rick. E-Burger, Charlie's Special Material Writer. Quiet Fan of the Show, Demos. Giz Fiz Extra, L.A. Eric. Morgus, Charlie's Stunt Double. Charlie's Costume Designer, D. Claire. And we'll end with Dan. Gizelda's Craft Services. That is very funny, chat room. I come back. Where? Come back. Oh, whoa. Hang on a minute. We have a little meltdown here, and what is going on? Chat room, I don't know. You still see me or not? That is the most bizarre. You know what? This is,
Can they hear you?
yeah, chat room, if you hear me, wave. I don't know what is going on here. This mouse is not working. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, we're back. I can say a proper goodbye. That was Charlie's theme that you hear playing. I'll see you all tomorrow night, and we'll all be here next Wednesday. All right, bye. Now my very clever fade out.